Let's start with your reading, Libra. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that energies go both ways, so please feel free to interpret them as the best resonate with you. Also, I am selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. All right, let's see what we have for you here today, Libra. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the one of the Page of Swords. And interesting enough, we see this Eight of Wands reversed as well. Right here, I see that perhaps there is no communication in between you and someone who you have a connection with. What we're seeing here is that although there isn't communication at the moment, or the type of communication has changed deeply, this person is still spying on you. They are still wanting to keep some sort of connection there, but they're not wanting you to know about this. With the Page of Swords, we see someone who maybe is looking you up online, who is trying to know what you're doing, who you're with, and overall, if perhaps you have a connection with someone, if you might be seeing or talking to someone new. They don't want you to know, but at the same time, they don't want to lose track on what you are doing right now. We see, in fact, here, distance in between the two of you. This distance with the world feels like geographical distance, or a distance that it's there because maybe at this moment in time you cannot get together, you cannot find the time to travel towards each other. But as far as emotional energy, that's there. There is no emotional distance at all. In fact, right here, we have you trying to run towards each other. We have a Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And right here, we see this chariot rushing towards an energy, towards a situation where the two of you can reunite. Three of Cups, reconciliation. But at the same time, you don't know that this person feels this way, and perhaps they don't know that you might be feeling this way as well. It's funny to see how the two of you want to be together, want to talk, but at the same time there is this distance, and perhaps is because of fear, doubts. Something must have happened there, which is making you believe that the best thing to do right now is to pretend that you're not interested in each other. But with the Knight of Swords, you see their energy. You see the obsession. You see someone who would love to just come towards you, jump on that bike, and show up into your house, and see you, spend time with you. They don't even care if that is going to be a bad decision for the future, maybe. They just want to be impulsive and get that instant gratification, validation that they could get from you. This person, when they think about you, although this is swords, they feel a lot of passion, a lot of fire, just like you do here with the Nine of Wands. But what they're trying to do is to actually come up with a plan, because on your end here with the Nine of Wands, I see that passion, that fire, but they want to translate that into action. That's what the Knight of Swords does. Perhaps they're soon going to make a quick decision on coming towards you, on making a surprise. But first of all, we need to understand why the two of you now are distant. As far as you go, this Knight of Wands seems to really show you being interested in this person. You feel that enthusiasm, that need for adventure, perhaps as well here with the Knight of Wands. You want to be impulsive for once. You want to have that kind of love that just doesn't make sense, but it feels good right now. Perhaps you're not too focused about the future right now. You're just wanting to feel the love and the passion and the excitement in your life once again. With the Knight of Wands, you are both actually considering to go, to travel, to move. And you see that right here, the thought of it just makes you excited, makes you feel as though anything is possible. And you want to make this happen eventually. But I don't think you will have to do much since this person is going towards that reconciliation. So let's immediately look into the World card, trying to understand why there is distance between the two of you right now. It might be something that you cannot control and that takes you to a place where you stop talking because you don't want to create false expectations. What is that World? Let's see. The Tower, yeah? I actually anticipated the message. We see how right there, this is out of your control. This is something that at this moment in time, you cannot fully decide on or change. Now, sometimes the Tower is an energy that impacts our decision making, and maybe because of something that you are going through or they are going through right now, they're deciding that maybe it's time to play games, to follow a strategy, to make sure that you are also interested before they come forward. So right now I see someone who's trying to be patient, but at times they can, right here, and at times they can't instead. When you see that Lion, there is definitely a duality here. When they feel like it's time to wait, they try to keep that connection going and that excitement going by spying on you. But this need to talk to you, it's definitely growing, Libra. And eventually, from what I see here, it's going to translate into this person showing up. There is something that they have to let go of before they do that. Perhaps this is the both of you. There is something that you need to just put aside, again, to let go in order to make room for this new potential connection. Judgment right here to me feels very much like death, rebirth, that card, where you have to let go of the shadow aspect of something, of your past, of yourself. Just rebirth into your new self, into the person who you want to be, into the person who is actually able to have all of this. So it's really important here to see how things are going to evolve, because from what we see, at least so far, this is going to be very exciting for you. And so before getting into this Knight of Swords, trying to understand what they're planning to do in the future, let me see what you are looking for from this person, Libra. When you think about them, what are your feelings, your expectations, your intentions? So right here, we see how the first thing that comes up is that emotional connection. You really want to establish a deep connection with someone who can be vulnerable, who can show those emotions, and who can be passionate just like you are being right now. We see how right here, you are coming from some sort of painful transition, something that happened in the past with this person or maybe with another person, which put you in a position where now you are more careful on who you let in. And for some reason, this person is making you feel that you can take that guard down. There is something about them, something in the way they live their life, something in regarding what they say, how they move. how they talk to you, how they look, something that really tells you this is the one. You feel this passion, and right now this fire is so strong, or is going to be so strong, that it's going to allow you to forget about this pain that you perhaps have experienced in the past, and it's going to make you go for a potential new chapter with this person. Now, you are still on the fence, but the more you talk to this person, the more you spend time with them, the more this guard will go down. This Two of Swords, it's actually coming up because the two of you now might not be talking, or you might be confused about how this person really feels for you right now. And so here it comes, that guard saying, see, I knew it. I needed to be more careful. I need to understand more about the situation before I invest myself into this. But as soon as this person reaches out, that fire takes over, and you're going to feel that passion, that love, that drive, that determination with the Chariot that you both have for each other. So let's see what this person is planning to do in the near future. I can tell you already that they are going to come towards you. Let's see what the details are going to be. Let's see what this person's intentions, short-term future intentions are, and let's see how it's going to change the dynamic in between the two of you in the immediate future. Let's also look into how this connection can actually evolve in the distant future, because right now, if you are to come together and spend time together, you can definitely call this the honeymoon phase. How is this connection potentially evolving once that phase is over? Is this someone who you can really build something with, or is it going to be just a flame? I don't think so, but let's get confirmation. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Sometimes those emails go to the spam folder, so make sure to check out that as well. Stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. I haven't seen all this fire, all this passion in between two people in a long time, actually. What I see here is two individuals that if they could, they would just get together immediately and never be apart. Never. This is that type of drive, that type of fire that lets you move mountains. And this is definitely something that it's needed, because there is a challenge, an obstacle in between the two of you, which I know with the Knight of Swords, that this person is going to try to fix it once for all. We see, in fact, with the Knight of Swords, someone who is not afraid to charge into dangerous territory. They don't care, because all they have in mind is just their end goal. It's your light at the end of the tunnel, and all they want to do is come towards you and being with you, regardless of the consequences, regardless of what could happen because of this move. Now, we see right here that this person is clearly coming towards you, but I want to look more into the Knight of Swords to understand what this person is planning to do in the near future. Let's see what this person is about to do in this situation, and let's see how it's going to change the dynamic between the two of you, how you're going to feel about it. Okay, I see why now they're rushing. Yep. There it goes. All right. So this Knight of Swords feels as though they have to move fast. You want to know why?